Welcome to the Drunkard's Path. I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. Got lots of red and white stitching done. I know I did. Also, my husband gave me this beautiful little bracelet, which has a little bear and a little heart on it. I was not expecting that. That was inside of the card that he gave me. It was so sweet. But last night, my little granddaughter, who's 2.5 years old, she decided that she was going to latch onto Grandma's bracelet, and she kept calling it hers. No, it's my bracelet. So I told her I would get her one that's similar to it, because I think she liked the little bear on it. It was very cute. So anyway, do stick around for the second half of the video, because we are going to unbox this red box. And I will explain everything to you when we get up to that point, but the unboxing was just, it was so much fun. It was so exciting for me because I've been waiting to get this for such a long time. So I do enjoy this unboxing. As you know, every video we give a winner of a $25 gift card or something equivalent to that. And this one is no different. This is, by the way, our 65th video. So yeah, we're still here. Yay! This time, our winner is Danielle Belanger, RD7FH, and Danielle will get a hold of you because we know who you are. Or you drop us a line, support@drunkardspath.com, either way, and we'll get that gift card out to you right away. Thank you so much. See, again, it pays to leave a comment. And this time, we're going to ask you, I actually thought, okay, have you ever been to a retreat of any kind, whether it's sewing, cross stitch, knitting, whatever kind of retreat? Have you been to one, and how was it? Because I only went to my first one last fall, which was cross stitch, and I was blown away by it. So I would love to hear your comments on that. And if you leave a comment, hit like and subscribe. That would be lovely. And you could be in the running for a $25 gift card. So thank you so much for everybody that did leave their comments for the last time, because there were some good ones about mishaps in your sewing room. So thanks a lot for everybody for sharing. New to the shop, we have a couple things. A few bolts of fabric. The first thing I'm going to show you is this 10-inch paper roses. This is so gorgeous. If you're familiar with paper piecing, you use these papers and you can end up making this gorgeous rose. So you can just use scraps, whatever you've got, and they end up being a 10-inch square when you're done. So I think I'm pretty sure Kimberly Jolly put a video out on how to actually use this one, so you might have to do a little search to find that, but we do have this in stock right now. Also, we ran out of the bone Kona solid, but now we've got it back in. So I've got a nice whole bolt of this really great background. Also, somebody had asked if we had any browns, and I noticed we didn't have a whole lot of browns, so I thought I'd order a brown and a blue too. This one it's just called chocolate. It's got a bit of a texture to it, if you can see it up close there, with a dark brown, light brown. So that's a really nice background fabric if you wanted to use it for that, or a border. And we also got the blue one, which is called Nighttime. This is a really, really nice shade of blue. So we have that one as well. So those are the newer things. And I thought I'd show you a fabric line because spring is coming up, Easter's coming up, and we've had this one in the shop for a while, but I'm going to show you this one, the whole line itself, and because sometimes it's hard to see on the web page with the little swatch. So I'm going to hold up, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts, and this one's called Spring Here by Lewis and Irene, and this one is just so cute. So here's the gray one. You can see the rabbits. The lighter colored, and some flowers. And then this one's got a little more color to it. Look at those pretty, like a tealy blue, the gray, the pretty yellow. This just says spring. I love this one. I think I'm going to have to definitely have something made by the next video out of this fabric. And then we have the rabbits again, but this is a kind of a pinky color. Pinky peachy, I guess. And this one has got a bunch of different colored stars. Hang on here. With a gray background, so you got your pink, blue, yellow. Very springy. Spring pastel colors. And the last one in this series is more of that teal blue color. And our good friend the rabbits again. The pretty yellow flowers. Daffodils? Is that what those are? That's what they look like to me. That is that line. Very, very springy. Next section. What have I been working on? Okay. I've been concentrating on one quilt. The quilt blocks. Because I wanted to get it done. But I'll show that in a minute. Did another one for the Let's Be Friend block. So these are the big ones. I forget the size of it. I think 18 or something, or 16 and a half. I forget. Anyway, this is with the Tilda fabric. So that I did do another one. So hopefully by each video I'll have another one done, and another one. And, you know, block by block we'll get there, and we'll end up having a finished quilt at the end. Now this is one, I actually went a little crazy with this one this time. This was for the Vintage Christmas Quilt Along. This is the one, the Lori Holt book, that you have to have the book ahead of time. And you do every single block in there, and they're all 6 inches. And I'm telling you, that's 6-inch blocks. They're a bit of a challenge. So this is not a beginner-friendly quilt, but I have used a different fabric line. I had a fat 1/8 bundle, so I've been using that. And I didn't think I was gonna, I might not have enough, but I do. I definitely will have enough. And when I go to piece it together, there's little cornerstones that go into the sashing. I'm gonna do a little bit of my own take on those cornerstones. So I think it'll look really, really sharp when I'm done. Because I like this fabric line. I'm just going to hold these up. So the first one is the stocking with the little candy. That wasn't too bad, but it does have little tiny sew and flip pieces. So that's the part that catches those little tiny pieces. And the next one, yeah, this one was fairly simple. This is a pinwheel kind of thing. I think I did 9 blocks altogether this time, so... This is a drum with the drumsticks. Now this one, holy cow. This one, I knew it was coming. And I knew it was going to be almost ripping my hair out by the end of it. And I almost was. These are the 2 little toy soldiers. And what I did was, I did have to rip out a part. I had this part all done and I sewed it to this part. But I had it upside down. So the feet were attaching to the body, so I'm looking at it going, something's up with this. I went, uh-oh. So I ripped it out, spun it around, and completed it. But I have to do some embroidery for the face on this one. Some of these blocks, probably about, I don't know, a quarter of them or so, will require some embroidery stitches, but that will come up soon. So that's that one. And this little guy, he was a bit of a struggle too, because a lot of little pieces. We got our train. And there's puffs of smoke that'll be embroidered on. And then we have the Christmas light bulbs, if you're old enough to remember what they used to look like way back when. And the wrapped package with the bow. Doesn't seem like much, but there was little tiny pieces that do the little sew and flip or snowballing. This one took a little bit of work too. I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but then when I got going on it, I thought, wow. So we have this one, I guess it's an ornament. Got one more in this morning. It's another version of a pinwheel. So then there's number 9. So I'm going to keep going. I think I have 3 more to go. And not bad, out of 42, I'm getting there. I started that in October. This is February, and... yeah, we're making some good headway on that one. And I should have it finished. I should have those blocks completed this week. And then I'll start on piecing it together with the sashing and whatnot. But you'll get there. 1 block at a time. You will get there. Okay, I've got a few finishes. I showed last time a paper piece quilt that I was doing. It was, I can't remember the name of the Vintage Sunburst or something it was called. Anyway, I said I wanted to finish this. So I was looking at that, wow, time for me is rare. It's a hot commodity for me. It's hard to get enough time to do everything that I want to do. So what I decided, kind of made a decision for myself that I'm never going to get that one completed 100%. So what I did was I made a table runner instead. So this is what the table, I don't know how to show it best. Okay, I'm going to show it in pieces. So this is what it looks like. And the other side of it looks like that. And then I quilted it myself on my domestic using my embroidery module. You can't really see the quilting too much. And also right here, there is so much bulk right there. So I made sure that my needle did not pass over the center of those two squares where they had all that bulk, because I thought, oh gosh, I don't think that's going to go through. So what I did was I put another one on the back. So I just pieced the back, and then I put two more little squares. And now you can see what the embroidery, the quilting looks like. So you can see it like that. So, and then, you know, I got the little cornerstones that I put in place as well. So that is my finish on this one. It is not what I planned, I started out to do, but that's okay. You can change in the middle, you know, if you've kind of mastered that skill and you wanted to kind of like convert down to something else, then go ahead and do it. Don't feel like you're obligated to do a whole great big quilt when it's just not there. You're just not feeling it, right? And I couldn't wait to see the new Primrose Cottage free pattern that they put out once a month. So the quilting one is on the first Friday of every month, and so this one came out last Friday. And I got to it right away. I actually finished the top of it that afternoon. I just really loved it. This one is called Twilight Stars. This is a free pattern. So if you go and you sign up for their newsletter, for their quilting newsletter, you will get this once a month. So, and they're all different. And they're really actually quite nice patterns. I really, really liked doing this one. So this one I used the Sacre Bleu. I had a little charm pack, and then we have the fabric in stock. So that's what this one looks like. Here, I'm gonna hold it like that, and just gonna hold the whole thing out. I don't know if you're gonna see everything, but that is with the free pattern. I really, really enjoyed. I'll hold it this way. Maybe you can see. I really enjoyed doing that, and just had some background fabric and made the little stars. So that I did in probably me about 3-4 hours. And then the next day I quilted and put the binding on. So that is a weekend project. So grab yours up. And the last thing I've got here that I'm sewing, my daughter's friend, she was expecting a baby, and she had her baby on the 6th of February. It looks, I have the date here. But it was kind of surprising because she went in 2 weeks early, but she had to have it down in London, and everything, it was a long, drawn out, I don't want to say battle, but, you know, at the end of it, she has a beautiful baby girl, and she called her Sadie. So I decided, I usually make something for my daughter's friends when they have babies, because they're kind of all having them right now. So either it's a quilt or a pillow. This time I decided to go with a wall hanging. So I made this. So I put her name on the top, her birth date, and I put this really cute embroidered unicorn in the center, which I had never done one that was quite that dense of embroidery before, so it took a little while, and I just kept praying that the thread wouldn't break when it was doing it, and it came out okay. So if I do it again, I'd probably pick a different color background because it blends a bit into it, but I just thought, you know, a little memento, so she can hang in the baby's room or wherever she wants to do with it. So that was my take on what I saw on for little Sadie. Now to show you a little of my cross stitch. I've been working day by day on the 3 projects that I was talking about. So, and then I decided I was going to do a small in between that, because sometimes you just have to put down something you've been working on for a long time. And this one's called The Chubby You, and this is by Jeanette Douglas, and she's a Canadian designer. So I got this when I was at the retreat last fall. So I finished it. Hopefully we don't get too much glare, because there is a little glass on here, but this is my finish of the Chubby You. I'm trying to hold it so you don't get the glare on it. And I got this little frame. It's really heavy, by the way, the frame. And I got that from Amazon. So what I did was I cut the fabric about an inch in diameter, like around the piece itself, an inch wider. And then I took some cardboard stock, cut out the circle that fit that opening there. And then I did a running stitch along the edges of the fabric, of the linen. And I centered the cardstock in between. I put one layer of batting on top too, just to give it a little bit of a, I don't know, so it holds stuff in place. And then I just pulled really tight, and that circle, I just went right around it perfectly. And then I kind of did, oh shoot, I can't remember what you call that when you go lacing. You just did some lacing up and down and side to side. So it held that in really, really well into place. So it wasn't that hard, and I'm sure there's like all kinds of videos that show you how to do that technique. So that is my finish, my fully finish of the Chubby U. Okay, next we have, let me show you the front of the chart. It's called my Snow White. This is the one I'm doing for my granddaughter's bedroom. So I have a few more months to get this one done, but I'm getting there. So, making some progress here. So now we have Snow White about halfway done. You can tell that it's actually Snow White with the apple in her hand, and she'll still have the dress, and then there's a deer at her feet. So yeah, I like that. I think it's turning out really nice. I like the background rather than the tan that they have in the photo. I like the blue. And the next one is from this bag that I made. And it is called the Summer Quaker, and this is one that I restarted. I put it on fabric that I didn't really care for, so I found some new fabric, and hopefully I have enough floss to do it. So this is what the whole thing is going to look like. But right now there's 2 pages to with the chart, and I'm almost done page 1. So for a restart, that's pretty good. So I like those colors on there. I think it's a much nicer background than what I had before. And then of course, I have to show you progress on my Elizabeth Stevenson. Oh, I didn't bring the chart or the bag. Oh well, it's upstairs. Anyway, this is my latest progress. So I'm going to have to hold it, I guess, like that so you can see, I guess, most of it if I do it like that. And what I did this time was I'm on page 8, because this was 7 here, and 8 is this middle part here. So I got quite a bit done. So like the flower, like this part here. So there's part of these flowers. There's these birds in the middle. These little motifs. This bird. This, and then this section right here, which there's a lot of stitching at the bottom. So what happened was I got this all done, and then I started working on the birds, and I went, uh-oh, I was off by 1.5 squares, and which. As I looked ahead, I thought, I'm going to have to fudge the bottom. Like this, I was not going to pick out that. There was just way, way too many stitches in there. It'd probably ruin the linen if I did. So it'll be looking a little off center, unless you were told or looked right in on it, you wouldn't know. But it was just really disappointing because I was doing so well with getting everything exactly where it should be. But that's the progress, and well, I don't know. If that's the only mistake I make, knock on wood, then good for me. Now here's the unboxing of the red box. So what is the red box? The red box looks like this. It comes from Hands Across the Sea, and each year, I think it's each year, Nicola Parkman puts out a red box, and inside it's a mystery, but you know you're getting charts, and I know that it was 14 charts, and this one's called All Creatures Great and Small. I have not looked at this. I am unboxing this for the first time with you. So let's see what she has in here. I know there's a few things. Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. It's magnetic, the box itself, and I'm just going to show you how nicely they package it. I don't want anything to fall out. Isn't that beautiful? I hate to rip that, but I have to. So we just very carefully. Okay, the first thing we have here is a little bag. And I have to assume that these are some of the charts that we're going to see. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, let's see what's in the bag. So I'm just going to move that forward. First thing we have, oh, how pretty. Now, I'm going to take this out of the bag so we don't get the glare. This looks like a little panel of some kind. I'm going to hold it up. This one, it says new home sewing machine. Oh, isn't that cute? A little girl here. And I'm going to open up the fabric. Now, obviously, this gets made into something. Oh, how cute is that? So we have another little girl sitting on a spool of thread and one down here of reading a book. Isn't that gorgeous? Next, we have Anne Watson, the first efforts of an infant's hand. Oh, glasses, case, and lens cloth. So if you're wearing cheaters or something, you can put it in here, or just your regular glasses, sunglasses. And inside is a beautiful little glasses cleaner with the same kind of print that was on the bag. And next we have, this is Minnie McGean's Needlework Fripperies? I think that's what it says on here. Now, again, I'm going to take it out so we don't get the glare, but I got to see how to, oh, there it is. Okay, I think this is a needle minder. Yes, because it's got a magnet on it. It's got a little horse, so I'm going to put that up nice and close. So we got a little nice needle minder with a horse, and it looks like a bee or something. It's kind of hard to see. So there's that, and also, oh, look, a little bling for your bag, and it's just like a little charm. It's called Charlotte and Twistle. A little charm for a project bag. Very cute, or you can put it on this little bag here. And the last little thing in here is, I'm not sure. Oh, so I guess you could either have this as a scissor fob, or you can put your little floss ring here. And again, it's got that horse as well. And we got a dog and a horse. So I guess it's all great, all things great and small. There's a hare, rabbit, and an elephant. So wait, I'm going to go like that so we can see that. How pretty. Very thoughtful. So let's get to the charts. And they are all in envelopes, so it'll take me a second to open up the envelopes. So the first one, I'm pretty sure she does them all in different colors. So the first chart is all creatures great and small, and that's all it's called. So looks like that. Very cute. It's a sampler with got your letters, rabbit, cat, and birds. So that's number 1. Number 2, the green envelope. This one is called Sarah Royal. And oh, what a pretty one. So we've got a house in the middle. And it's got, we got some words on here. And, oh, it's really pretty. Oh, that one, I like that one. Next, we have the orange envelope. I was thinking I'd hate to lick all these, but I think it's one of those like you just peel and put down, because I think she has like 1,200 boxes that went out across the world. And this is Rebecca Austin, 1893. Oh, that's a really pretty one too. So that one looks a little more labor intensive. A different shade of blue envelope. And this is called Elizabeth Parks, 1857. So you've got some animals here. You've got horse, birds, and a lot of really, really nice colors. Next one, there's a gift voucher with a code on it. So it looks like that. So we'll just put that aside. And we have, let's see, the red envelope. And that one is Mary Borrowdale, 1826. So that's got a red house, some alphabets, and a very interesting border. Wow, I'll take more time to look at these closer afterwards, but that's on to the purple envelope. And in that one, we have Molly Stone, 1918. Now this one's going vertical. Oh, what pretty colors in that. It's got the alphabets. And I think there's animals in kind of like a border. Let me just double check. Around the border. So this is a nice border. Oh, I love the colors in this. It looks so springy. Oh, I just want to do them all. Okay, so the next one, we have a yellow envelope. Let's see what we have in here. Just so you know, this was a real treat to myself because it was rather pricey to get this. It only comes out, like I said, once a year, and I think it was 260 British pounds. So you do the math with the Canadian dollar. And I don't know if I'll do it again, but it definitely was a treat. This is Winifred Seabright, 1828. And that one's kind of interesting in the middle. The building in the middle, I don't know what you'd call that. Looks, I don't know, it's got a different kind of a roof on it. That one's got a lot of work in it too. Very nice colors though, very nice. So these ones I like to be able to do in silks, but you know, ooh, gosh, a lot of money in silk there, so we'll have to pick and choose which ones. Okay, we have this light pink envelope. And inside we have Where Birds Once Sang. So this one looks, you can get this one done pretty quickly. So that's a pretty little one. That, and there's another coupon. Oh, there's still quite a few in here. The light green envelope. And inside of that one, oh, I like that. Emily Clement, 1885. And I love the color in the middle. It's like a collie dog and some roosters. Oh, I really like this one. How interesting is that? Oh, that's, to me that says, sit out of my gazebo and stitch away as soon as the weather gets nice. That's beautiful. Next, we have a dark green envelope. Elizabeth Land, 1851. Oh, this is pretty. Little birds and a beautiful border. Next, we've got navy blue. I guess I was going to say more black, but it is a navy blue envelope. And inside, oh, how cute. It's called V.M. Baker, Fair Play is a Jewel. So this is a quick one. It's a Christmas one. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And an alphabet. Oh, that is very cute. Next, we have this nice bright red. Ooh, feels kind of heavy, so that one, I bet you that's a kind of a big one. Let's see what we have. Oh, Alice, Lily, and Florence Bristol Orphanage. There's no date on it, but this is a red sampler, and it's got all kinds of like animals listed, books, tree, like little motifs in the corner, and several alphabets. So if you wanted to do just a monochromatic one, and there's always a little history of these girls inside of the books, so which makes them so unique, is you get to read on, you know, kind of in the past. Like these are just done by young girls, like 10, 11, 12 years old. That's what they do in school. This is what they learn. So you know, when I'm having some difficulty, I think, well, you know, gee, these little girls did this, and they didn't have the kind of lighting that we have today, so they had to work by the, you know, during the day by whatever light was coming in through the window. Next one is a pink envelope. And inside, Odile Francois, 1887. I don't know if I'm saying that name correctly, but that's a very pretty sampler. Okay, another voucher, 10% off. Luby Lou Designs. I think that's what it says. Interesting. Something else to check out. Okay, now we have this nice light green envelope. We're getting down. We only have 2 left. So this looks, it's a heavier one. The Garden of Eden. Wow, that's pretty. Here we go. Nice soft colors in that one. Now our last envelope is a black one, but it's nice how that she put them in each of these envelopes, so you get that element of surprise on each and every one of them, one of these charts. It's called Elizabeth Parks 2 Dales. So there's a nice horse and birds. So that looks like a quicker stitch. Let me just peek on the inside. Oh, it's a card. It's not a chart. Okay. Maybe we already saw this, and I'm getting kind of mixed up with which ones we saw. Okay, so she's got a nice card here with it's rather lengthy the inside, so I'll read that. And yeah, she usually does put a card in with her stuff, but anyway, leave it to Nicola to have such a great package of so many beautiful little charts. Look at them all. No, that's enough until, hopefully I'll live till I'm 99 because to get all of this done. But I'm just going to go through them all and see which ones, I pick one that's a little bit quicker and then one that's a little more labor intensive. But I am still working on my Queen of the May, so I don't want to get ahead of myself. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much for sticking around and watching this unboxing because it's been very exciting for me. I didn't know if I was going to order it or not. I did order it and I was quite excited. And I think that was less than 2 weeks from the time I placed my order. And this came from the UK. So they got it out like toot sweet. And it was basically should have been delivered yesterday. But I had to go to the post office and pick it up and pay the duty on it. So that was quite quick. So thank you very much. And maybe until next year, maybe until who knows when. But thank you. Take care. Thank you so much for sticking around. And we love everybody that leaves comments. And thank you for your patronage. We greatly appreciate it. And as always, keep sewing, keep stitching.